Hey everyone, John Soukup, the National Professional Fishing League Pro, here to talk to you about the NPFL. To be honest with you, there's a lot of us haven't heard about the NPFL, the National Professional Fishing League. You can follow it on the nationalprofessionalfishingleague.com. And let me tell you some of the things about this event that are unique. One, it's all season long. Spring, sorry. Oh, dude, look at that. Look who's calling right there. You mind if I interrupt this? Hey.
What's up, dude?
Hey.
You getting those pre-game jitters out yet?
Man, we're sitting here at Xpress talking about the season and the boat, and yeah, man, jitters. What are those?
Don't take any advice from Clay on where you need to fish this entire season.
Yeah.
Don't take lure advice from him. Don't take any advice from him whatsoever.
He said all I need is a pink worm everywhere I go.
So that's probably a pretty good strategy.
What about you? You ready to be the hype man?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. It's now or never, right? Like, we're there. You know, I'm just going to try not to stutter and sound like a redneck.
Man, I talked to Brad, and that's the exact reason they hired you.
But I mean, you know, we got such a diverse field of anglers, man. I think it's going to be really interesting to watch. They mix from seasoned tournament guys all the way down to a guy that's got a huge name in fishing, but not necessarily for tournaments. So it's going to be insane watching all of it go down.
So tell me which one of these events is going to be your favorite to follow.
Dude, I'll be honest. Like, obviously, the first one you follow, I think, is just because of the fact that it's the inaugural event. We're coming up on a warming trend right now. You know, the BPT guys were down there, and the weights weren't great. Water was muddy and cold, but now we're getting, I mean, I'm in Southern Tennessee, a few hours from you fall, but we're in the middle of a warming trend. You guys are going to absolutely, in my opinion, you're going to be kind of presented with some good conditions where the fish should be moving your way. Should be a lot of fish caught, a lot of big fish. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes down and just the whole process of the first tournament. But ultimately, I'll tell you the one on the schedule that I am most geeked out about, and it'll surprise most people because Pickwick's my home lake. But I am most excited about that Harris Chain event because there's never been a major pro event in Florida on the Harris Chain at that time of year. So we're going basically first week of June, heat of the summer. I think that event's going to surprise a lot of people as far as what gets called. I'm just from talking to some locals. I think that was going to be really cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we do down there.
Now, this thing is live coverage all 3 days.
Yep.
Where do you find it at?
So the NPFL's website, and then we're going to try to simulcast also on YouTube as well, maybe Facebook. But and I should have those answers, but I don't right now.
Yeah.
We're still playing with some things, but yeah, it's going to be 21 hours of live coverage, 7 hours a day. Of course, you know, we're in a unique situation with NPFL. We do not have a cut line, so the entire field will fish all 3 days. So our coverage will be very, very mixed. We will have you know, obviously we're going to have 10 live cameras on the water, but we will be covering the guys in the top 5 that are you know, jockeying for that chance to win. But at the same time, we're going to have the ability to show you that check line, you know, the guy that's fighting for that last big check, because for a lot of people, that's just as important as a win, right? Especially in the first event. So we're going to be able to show the emotions throughout the field, get the takes from the anglers across the board for all 3 days. So we're really going to try some different things in the broadcast. Yeah, man, it's going to be awesome. As long as I don't do anything to get us canceled, we'll be all right. Will it lead to drama? Absolutely. There'll be somewhere along the lines where a guy in 70th crosses paths with a dude in 8th place, and we have fireworks. I'm sure that's just the nature of the beast. I hope that's not the case, but when a lot of money's on the line, you never know how that's going to go. But
yeah, the old bent rod pattern, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But all I can tell you is we're going to cover that just like we cover the guys leading the tournament. So there'll be nothing but transparency from us. And if it's something that needs a whistle blown on it, you know, we're going to do that. And if it's something that needs explained, like this guy was in this area all week, just like the guy that's leading the event, we're going to explain that away too.
So how are you liking that Xpress? You think that thing's going to be an advantage to me this year?
I think it's absolutely an advantage. No sales pitch, no anything. It's my favorite bass boat that I've ever been in, just from a functionality standpoint, performance standpoint, storage aspect of it. I love, you know, the sea deck's freaking amazing. There's just so many things and I just can't wait to spend the rest of 2021 and beyond in it. But it really blew my mind. I got to put it through its paces in all kind of situations down in Texas, from rough water, really windy conditions, to super shallow water, and bouncing off of stumps and trees down in Choke Canyon, and fishing the way I like to fish. So yeah, dude, I think it's going to be an advantage for you.
Yeah, I mean, I make my money selling electronics, right? And that's how I make my living. And so why am I going to disadvantage myself by putting myself in a boat that doesn't give me all the advantages to utilize those electronics? And everybody that gets in my Xpress, they leave with an experience that leaves them calling me all the time. Hey man, hey man, hey man. And so I'm with you on that. I'm excited because I don't know, I'm torn. It tears me up on these lakes to know whether, because I can go shallow with it or I can take my electronics and go out deeper.
Absolutely.
But multi-day tournaments, you need to catch a lot of fish. It is.
You gotta mix it up.
Yeah, it's an advantage in my mind. I know I can do either one. So if I gotta mix it up one day, go in 2 hours and fish shallow or run out deep, I can do that without hesitation.
It's not an aluminum boat. It's just a boat. It's a high-performance bass boat. It is. It's just, forget what it's made of. Get in it, and you'll be blown away. And I can tell you, on the trip I was on in Texas, I had 6 or 8 guys with me all week down there, and the overwhelming theme was, damn, I got to get an Xpress. It's a machine, man.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling. I'm gonna jump off here and do my job. Well, where were we at? Hey, that's exciting. Luke Dunkin, jumping in, hyping me up for the NPFL. I'm actually at Xpress right now, working my way to Alabama. I'm in Hot Springs, Arkansas right now, working my way down there. First practice day Sunday, today is Thursday. So we're getting some production stuff, some content stuff out of the way, things of that nature, doing the business. You want to be a professional fisherman, you got to learn, you got to help your sponsors, you got to have a team. It's exciting to see Luke with Xpress reaching out to me, encouraging me to be able to become the best fisherman I can be.